here. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for this webinar. We're going to teach you guys some awesome things. For those of you who are here as guests, please know that you are not required to purchase anything. We're not here to peddle our products or to get you to join us. What we do want, what we would love to get out of this from you guys is just a listening ear so we can explain a little bit more about what we do. Referrals, if you know anybody that could use our products and services, that would be awesome. And just, an open mind to what we're going to present tonight. So, and those of us who are associates, you'll get to see what we saw and what drew us to this opportunity. So I have I've told you guys just a brief bit of my why. I'll go into a little bit more detail. So I joined this company, just over 38 days ago now, I think. 36 days ago now. So I, in 2018, had a nervous breakdown early on in the year. After working in corporate America, I have had 50 different jobs in my life. Over 50. That's just where I stopped counting. I'll be 37 in February, so that's I haven't been alive very long to have that many jobs. But I just couldn't ever find something that stuck with me. I couldn't ever find the thing that clicked for me. It was always either I hustle and didn't make a lot of money, or I was paid pretty well and worked really few hours, so I didn't actually make that much money. And then after I had my children, it was like my whole focus shifted, and I was not okay with working 100 hours a week. I was most recently a supervisor at a doctor's office. I wasn't okay with working 100 hours a week and coming home and being exhausted. Couldn't take care of my kids. I couldn't do anything fun for myself. I didn't want to exercise. I used to love to run, and I didn't want to do that. All I wanted to do was just kind of come home and eat and go to bed. So after having the nervous breakdown, it was kind of a big awakening for me. It was just that do or die moment. I had to find a better way. So I spent 2018 just trying to figure out, what is this better way? There has to be a way for me to make money, still be able to support my family. And I love to go on vacations with my kids and make memories, and I wanted to find a way to do that, but still being able to do it from home. So I did a few other things throughout the year. Nothing that added up to what I wanted. It wasn't all the stuff I want. So I watched my friends online, as I told some of you guys before. I watched my friends have all this great success and build a team and go on these amazing vacations. They went to Puerto Rico. My friend sent me the video like after the year. She's like, look what I did. And I'm like, I want to do that. But I wasn't really quite ready to listen yet. So in December, I had some stuff happen. Me and I call him my husband. He's my ex-husband right now. We got divorced in December. Just everything really hit ahead. It just wasn't going well. Things were not going so well. And I knew I needed something to help me to, not only to make money to support my kids and to support my lifestyle, but also just to, help me get through it. So I called up my friend who had told me about this a year prior, and I said, okay, girl, I got to listen. I want to know. So I hopped on a call with her and her husband, which is what I was doing prior to this call tonight, actually, with another lady. But I hopped on the call with her and her husband, and I actually hung up 15 minutes before he was done because I'm like, I'm really busy. I got something to do. I don't even remember what that thing was, but I just needed to get off the phone, I thought. So I get off the phone. They told me before we got off the phone that something big was coming. They couldn't tell me what it was. It was still in pre-launch at the time. So a few days later, it turned out it was our CBD fluid. So I immediately called her up. I said, okay, how do I get into this? I spent my last money to join this opportunity. I spent my last money to invest on this business because I was afraid to not be a part of it after what I heard. So with that said, I'm going to present to you what I heard that day, and I hope that you guys will learn something. So I'm going to share my screen here. Bear with me. I'm not very good at sharing my screen. It usually ends up being kind of a mess. Let's see here. Okay. I think I did it. Yay. Okay. So let me move you guys down here. All right. So the company that we are all working with is called Trenant. Trenant means rapid change in ancient French. Well, that was the word. There we go. It means rapid change in ancient French. And Trenant's mission is to change the world's economy one household at a time. So we have been around since 2008. We are not a brand new company. Let me go. So we have a disclaimer. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any diseases. And of course, if you want to make money, you have to put the work behind it. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. That's my disclaimer. All right. So we are an international company. We have been around since 2008. We were founded by three extremely successful businessmen who they did some things like founded Ancestry.com, own the franchise that owns all the Little Caesars in the country, as well as the gentleman who created the technology behind TD Ameritrade. So these guys knew business, knew what they were talking about. They wanted to invest in a company that would teach people in America how to not only make money, but to keep it, to invest it correctly, to learn how to retire well, and to live full and fantastic lives. Like these guys recognized that only the top wealthiest people in America could have access to some of the things that I'm going to share about here, and they wanted to bring that to the country. So they started as a traditional brick and mortar business in 2008, and then in 2013 they recognized that we could help a lot more people if we turned it out and created a network marketing situation. So they started creating these micro franchises, which is what all of us as associates end up having. That's what we invested in. It is a network marketing kind of a business because we do it all from home. We are networking with our friends. We're professional storytellers. We share our stories, we share our testimonials, and we invite people to come with us. So we are an international company. We target health and financial education industries. Basically, we're a health and wealth education company. Our number one mission is to educate people, to teach them how to use these tools, to teach them about the products that we have, and just help people to live a healthier life. We firmly believe as a company that you cannot have full wellness without both your health and your wealth being in check. And I believe completely that anybody's life who comes in contact with what we offer with Trinant will be deeply blessed, whether it's just to take part in one of our health or wealth talks that us agents do, or to be a part of the opportunity, or maybe use a product or service. Your life will be blessed by this. So we have offices in Lehi, Utah. That is our main United States office and was the original office. Toronto, Canada was founded shortly after. We are right now currently in the midst of launching Puerto Rico, which is pretty fantastic. And later this year, we will launch India as well. We do boast thousands upon thousands of success stories, and that number is increasing daily, especially with the addition of the CBD. You guys, the CBD is taken off. It is going to be the modern day gold rush. It already is. It's projected that the industry will bring in another $25 billion in profit in just the next 3 years. So we have created a product, like I was telling you guys before, I was making some big claims. We've created a product that is far superior to everything on the market. And so anybody interested in that is definitely in the right place. So we acquired the company that makes our health products back in December of 2017. The reason why we purchased the original three products, our Life, Balance, and Vibe, through this company is because they had a 90% reorder rate, 90% success rate with their products. All of our health products are completely natural. They are whole food, organic, and have wild crafted ingredients where available. So a really cool thing about what we do is if we don't have all of the ingredients to create these products, the exact ingredients that we need, we will put things on back order. We will halt the process until we have everything we need, then releasing all of the good stuff back out into the world. We will not turn out a product that is not exactly as we want it to be, exactly as we know has been proven to work. So our health core, if you will, it consists of three products, the products we purchased in 2017. That is our Life, Balance, and Vibe. So Life is a digestive enzyme and a probiotic. Basically, it helps you digest your food down to the molecular level. Now, we all know people who have things like lactose intolerance or gluten intolerance. Those are things that very much can be helped with this product. I'm going to do a little demonstration. I told you guys I had some cool stuff to share. So I have picked this. This is my corny joke of the day that I stole from my mentor. I have picked this fantastic snack pack pudding here off the pudding tree. Very fresh. I don't know if you guys knew, but pudding is listed on the top 10 least digestible food products in America. And we eat this all the time. It actually has a shelf life of 2 years, which I think is pretty gross. But so you'll see, it's just pudding. Nothing special about it. It's gross, and actually it smells good because it's chocolate. But I'm going to do a demonstration that's going to show you how this product actually works. And we do challenge our guests who are taking some kind of digestive enzyme. We'll often give them one of these capsules and say, take it home. I want you to do this in a pudding of your own and take your own digestive enzyme that you're using and do it in that pudding and see if it works. There's never worked the same way. So I've got the capsule here. I'm just going to bust it open. You can't see me doing it, but I swear that's all I'm doing. Busting it open and just pouring it in the pudding here. So you can see I've got like the powder is in there. And I'm just going to give it a good stir. So fun fact, or maybe just interesting thing to know, once you cook food to 118 degrees or above, it completely kills all of the digestive enzymes in it. Now, our bodies are born with digestive enzymes, but it's a finite supply. And as we age, those enzymes are depleted. So what are you going to do if you don't have those? Basically, your food is not going to be absorbed correctly by your body, and you're not going to get all of the nutrients that you otherwise would have gotten. So what I'm doing here is I'm just stimulating how our body digests, because, you know, it looks just like that. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit while we're chatting. We'll come back to that in just a minute. I'm going to share one more time. Let's see here. All right, so while we're waiting for that to do its magic trick, and it is magic, I want to tell you guys about our balance, which is what's called a coenzyme, or a fancy word for a multivitamin. So coenzymes work together with the digestive enzymes in life and just make them work better. It helps to activate the enzymes. So in order for enzymes to work in your body, you have to have vitamins for them to attach to. Now, lots of food have vitamins in them, but did you guys know that in order to get the same amount of vitamins and minerals from an orange as you would have 50 years ago, you'd have to eat 100 oranges. That gives you any kind of perspective on how few vitamins are still left in food today. You can kind of see what I mean. So this balanced product, the multivitamin or coenzyme, creates vitamins drawn exactly from plants. So we use acerola cherries. It's all food-derived vitamins, which means that our body can use them really, really well. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of the dangers of synthetic vitamins, but they can build up to toxic levels in your body and actually can increase your risk for cancers, heart disease, lots of different chronic illnesses. How you can tell if your vitamins are synthetic is by checking out that label on the back and seeing if vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Now, ascorbic acid, as I'm sure you can gather by the name, is not a natural supplement or not a natural thing that your body would find in nature. It is actually corn syrup and hydrochloric acid mixed together. So that sounds pretty sketchy to me. It sounds very, very nerve-wracking for children. A lot of children are very sensitive to corn syrup, and adults as well. So definitely not something that I want to put in my body. It was quite the wake-up call once I figured that out. So I'm going to stop sharing and show you what happened. So I've got my pudding again, and I'm just going to dump it. So this is what the digestive enzymes do in your body. It breaks everything down to the molecular level. So now it's more like a liquid, and the longer it sits here, it's going to get more and more chocolate milk consistency. So that's what it's doing inside your body. It takes the food, it's breaking it down to the most usable version of itself so that your body can absorb everything it needs. I think that's a pretty fun one. I enjoy that. All right, back to my slides. All right, so next up we have Vibe. That is the third product in our health core. It is a complete natural energy supplement, or brain fog eraser, as I like to call it. This one is amazing for mood. It has shown so much effect to people who have depression, any kind of, some people with bipolar have reported that it's helped kind of stabilize their mood. Again, we do not treat or prevent anything, but I am all for natural things that can help us. I know for me, with my anxiety and depression, if I take this medication daily, it just feels like a little bit of sunshine in my life. This combined with the CBD has actually helped me to be able to get off of all pharmacy prescribed antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications, which is pretty stinking awesome. Again, completely natural. There is actually a group of students down at the University of Oregon who are taking this instead of Adderall, which they were getting on the black market. I don't know if it's really called black market, but that's what I call it. They were taking Adderall to get through their study times. So my sponsors, they were down there, they lived down in Eugene, and they gave them some of this Vibe to replace it. And those kids were able to not only get their studying done, but to fall asleep. This is a really great product because it does not keep you awake at night. It has just a hair of caffeine from green tea in it, but not enough to keep you up. I don't know if you guys knew this, but a sign of adrenal fatigue is being able to drink caffeine and fall asleep pretty quickly afterwards. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely was struggling with this up until very recently, in fact. Now, there's different spectrums of adrenal fatigue, and that's really low on that spectrum. But personally, I feel like just knowing that that's where that was going was enough for me to want to try to find something a little bit better. And I definitely did in this Vibe product. So Life Balance and Vibe are what we consider our health. Sell those as a bundle together.
Le digo un cabrón, estás pendejo, le digo, estás puto enano, sotaco, cabrón, no me alcanza ni siquiera ni a echarme un piquete. No, le digo,
there we are. Perfect. Sorry, I was just making sure everybody's muted. So Life Balance and Vibe are our health core products together. We sell those in a pack together, and of course you can get them separately as well. We do have another couple fantastic health products, actually 3 lovely, fantastic health products. Restore is a natural anti-inflammatory medication. It has been proven to help reduce healing time in post-surgical patients. It does an amazing job at helping patients, especially women. I don't know what the science is behind this, but helps a lot of women with migraine headaches. I have a couple friends who cannot take anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen. They're allergic to those. So they'll pop a couple of these Restores. We start with 2, and then if it's still not better, a couple, like 30 minutes later, you'll take another couple, and it gets rid of their migraine headache. It's all natural again. There's nothing in it that is going to be bad for you. Your liver, your kidneys can process it just as it would any other kind of food because it is made from food. And then last on this slide here, we have Icaria Glow, which is our type 1 advanced hydrolyzed collagen. Say that 10 times fast. So hydrolyzed collagen, this is a hospital grade product. This product is actually backed and endorsed by Harvard Medical School and the Kidney Foundation. Harvard Medical School did some extensive studies with this product and found that it was helping to heal and prevent bed sores in bedbound seniors. As far as the Kidney Foundation goes, they found that it helped with healing of the sites for the needles in the dialysis patients, as well as just all over body healing. When you're on dialysis, when your kidneys are failing, your body doesn't heal quite the same. So this product came to the rescue for them in a huge way. Probably what most women are familiar with collagen for is its hair, skin, and nails properties. It really helps your hair grow super fast. In fact, we have a ton of testimonials on our Health Wealth community page of women and men who have had immense success in regrowing parts or all of their hair. Now, it doesn't work for everybody. My mentor, he likes to joke that it didn't work for him. He's still a little bit bald. But you can, I hope that the person who brought you here can get you plugged into that website or into that page on Facebook and get you tagged in those posts because it really is miraculous. You'll see lots of women with little baby hairs growing up at their part because their hair is starting to grow back. So it really helps a lot with thinning hair especially. It also has 10 grams of digestible protein in it per serving. So a lot of people who are weightlifting or any kind of heavy exercisers, or actually moderate exercisers like myself, like to use it because it does give you that digestible protein. My friend Josh, he actually has completely quit taking his protein powder pre and post workout and is now using the collagen. He takes a half a serving in the morning, half a serving before he works out, half a serving after he works out, and then a half a serving at night. Kind of spreads it out throughout the day. Something I found personally, and this was kind of an aha moment for me and my friend Alicia yesterday, I don't get nearly as hungry when I take this first thing in the morning. It helps to stave off my hunger and keep me feeling full longer. It is not, that's totally a side note, but she said she feels the same way, and we've talked to a couple other women and they're feeling that too. So it's just kind of a neat way to get in some protein. I don't know about you, but protein is really hard for me to get in on my own. So this feels really good when I get to have that happen. So then you guys are probably all waiting to hear about the CBD, or a lot of you are. So our CBD product is the world's first and only truly aqueous CBD. Now, when I say truly aqueous, what I mean is it is not an oil. It is not suspended in oil. It is 100% hemp flower extracted CBD. Now, President Trump signed the Farm Bill into law back on December 18th, which just happened to be, by no coincidence, or by coincidence completely, the same day that we released the CBD. We had no idea that that was going to happen. Now, to make a CBD legal federally in all 50 states, it has to have less than 0.3% THC. Ours comes in at 0.078%, which is a pretty typical THC level for most CBD oils. But being the fluid, you're going to get an even more potent response from it because it is whole flower extraction. So it's a patented fluid extraction process. We own the patent. Nobody else will get a hold of it. It is organic whole flower, only 2 drops per dose. I'm going to do a little demonstration here and show you. Let me stop sharing again. You like my demos, right? I'm going to do a little demonstration and show you guys what I mean. So I am going to put, I've got just wine glasses of water. I like wine. So I'm going to put 2 drops, which is a whole dose of our whole flower CBD fluid. Again, water compatible, fully dissolves in the water. So I will put a full drop or full dose in here is 2 drops and just let it kind of swirl around. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I think you guys can tell that you can't see anything in the water. So I'm going to take, I have a CBD fluid or CBD oil that I was actually using prior to finding our product here. And I'm going to put 1/4 of a dose, which is about 1/2 of a dropper full. You see how it's kind of, it's oil looking, it's oil colored. So I'm going to have you guys see, I'm going to put that whole dropper full in here. Now you can't see, unfortunately, but it just chills out on the top. As I swirl it around though, it starts to get stuck to the side of the glass. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I'll show you the difference. So this one, you really can see that oil just building up on the side of the glass, a lot like salad dressing actually. In this one, it just completely dissolves in the water. Now, because our CBD is whole plant extracted, it does taste like the plant. It smells like the plant. I do feel like I need to point out here, though, that hemp plant and a marijuana plant are 2 completely separate situations. This is from the hemp plant. Therefore, you will not be getting any psychoactive responses out of it. There's no getting high or stoned from this. We say get healed, not high, because literally all it does is just heals you and gets stored on your body without any of that. But I don't know about you, but I'm sure you guys all know that our bodies are not made of oil. We were not meant to absorb oil. So here's the deal, and this is with the dispensaries. If you were to purchase this from a dispensary or another company, they're going to tell you that their product is absorbable at 6%. 6%. Our fully aqueous CBD fluid is absorbable at 90%, 90 plus actually. We've done a couple studies with the World Health Organization and found that ours has up to 96% bioavailability. It is absorbed almost instantly into our bodies. I can tell you, for me personally, I use it for my anxiety. When I started off, I was having to take, excuse me, I was having to take a couple doses a day, weaning off of my Lexapro, the medication I was taking. Now I'm down to 1-2 drop dose in the morning. I take the Vibe with it as well. I no longer have to take that medication. If I do feel like my anxiety levels creeping up a little bit, I kind of get a chest pain thing. If I feel like it's creeping up, I'll just take another quick drop or 2, gone instantly. It also works wonders for pain. We had 3 ladies at a CBD tasting at my house last night, actually. 3 completely separate women, did not know each other, definitely wasn't planned. They had neck pain, so we put a couple drops on their fingers and we asked them to massage it into their neck. Within just a couple seconds, their pain was alleviated. They would ask kind of how it felt. One of them said her fingers were cold. The other 2, excuse me, the other 2 said that instantly it stops the pain. One of them even said it felt like it just numbed it. It just quit it right there. That is not uncommon. It's really fun to see people who have never tried it before. Number one, to experience the flavor, because it does taste just like plant. It's a shocking flavor experience for some people, but also to watch their faces as the pain just dissipates and goes away. We had another gentleman who was at my house a couple weeks ago. He had hyperextended his finger. He rubbed it in and his face was just shocked because it worked so well. So it was really awesome. This product is an all-natural way to help with the pain, all-natural way to help with whatever it is you need to use it for. There are multiple uses for it. Again, I will have the person that brought you guys here tag you in that group, get you into the Health Wealth community so they can share with you some of the thousands of testimonials on this and our other products. But this one's very cool. All right, back to my slideshow. All right, so again, 1 ingredient, nothing added to it. So the way we extract it is fluid extraction. We take everything from the plant, every single usable bit from that flower, and we don't add anything else into it. Some of you might be asking me about the milligrams in it of CBD. That's actually a CBD oil question. So when CBD oil is created, they have to suspend a certain amount of CBD in it. They do that through a process called nanoemulsification. It's basically just really fast blending. With ours, because it is 100% plant, that's all you get in it. So no milligrams needed, all CBD. All right. So next up, we have our wealth core. So we just got to talk about our health core. The wealth core is what our company started off with. If you guys remember, those of you who are here, we talked about the founders of our company and how big of businessmen they were and how much they wanted to bring these services and products to the regular public that could otherwise only be available to the richest Americans. They have done that. They created this wealth core, which is basically a gym membership program for financial fitness. I don't know about you guys, but when I started doing this, before I started doing this for sure, I definitely had not accomplished any kind of financial mastery. And don't get me wrong, I'm human and I'm still new and I'm still learning, but I am a lot closer today than I was when I started just a couple months ago. So there are 5 masteries to money, and we definitely focus on all of them: making money, saving money, managing money, protecting money, and growing your money. So these products or these services have been brought together to help you do just that. So they provide education, tools, and professionals that we would not have access to unless we were wealthy. As Warren Buffett says, and I absolutely love this quote, the most important factor in gaining wealth is don't lose money. Seems simple, right? It's not that simple. So we all make varying amounts of money every month in the United States, but 75 or 78% of Americans, and this is across all earning brackets, if you will, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. The problem is not making more money. If we make more money, we're going to spend more money. We're going to live up to our means. We all have a financial bucket. It's full of holes. There are things we have to pay out every month, like taxes, medical expenses, car payments. And if you pour more water into it, it's just going to leak back out. You have to spend the money. So the core problem people have is holding onto that money. How do we keep more money with them once they've made it? Trinant teaches them how to hold on to the money through these following services. So we've got our Trinant Defend, which is identity protection. The really cool, I guess the staggering story that I have been told about this one is, or a scenario to think about, if you will, is what if you got to the age of retirement, you had saved $100 million or $1 million. Wow, 100 million would be better. What if you saved $1 million, you had it in a 401k, for example, somebody stole your identity and took all your money. Who's going to give that back to you? Nobody, absolutely nobody. So the really cool thing that Defend does is it not only is going to protect your identity, it's going to give you $1 million of protection should something happen. And it only takes a few days for this money to come back to you. Now, we're definitely going to work behind the scenes in advance to make sure this doesn't happen, but you can rest assured knowing that if it does happen, we're going to take care of you all the way to the end. And the second one is a TaxBot. So TaxBot is a incredibly cool tool. It's an app on your phone that will keep track of your deductions. Now, I don't know about you guys, but man alive, I love to keep my receipts in grocery bags. I have grocery bags and shoe boxes from the last year where I was keeping all that stuff, and it is not the most effective way to do it. With TaxBot, you can take pictures of your receipts, take pictures of anything you want to itemize, and it saves it in there. All you have to do is just throw away your receipts and print out a report at the end of the year. Same with your mileage. It has a GPS in it that activates after you're going 15 miles an hour. So it will track your mileage for you. You don't have to do starting and ending. It takes care of all of it. We also have Trinant Legal. So Trinant Legal basically puts an attorney in your back pocket whenever you need one. No retainer, no extra fees, no nothing. It's just an attorney for you to have. In addition, they also have legal forms available. You can search their library online, or you can talk to the attorney and have them find one for you. And they will also do your will and advance directive. In addition to creating an entity, should you choose to work with us and your business gets too gigantic, we want to make sure that we're protecting your personal finances from your professional finances. We never, never, never want anything to happen to you or your business. So they make sure that they set up the correct entities to make sure that you are safe. We also have credit repair. Now, if there was one thing that we did and we did nothing else, one thing that could keep us running and having a thriving business, it would be this service. Our credit repair service is phenomenal. These guys get to work behind the scenes immediately when you get the service activated. They start working on your credit. So whether you have a 400 credit score or a 700 credit score, there's always room to grow. Now, I personally know some people who have had some amazing stories. My friend Josh, for example, he, when his daughter was born, they incurred $30,000 of medical bills because she was a little bit sick. So they incurred all of these bills. Well, when he started with Recredit, it took just a couple months. They were able to remove that from his credit report. He actually called the hospital to verify that he didn't owe it anymore. Sure enough, he did not owe that any longer, and they had absolutely taken care of it and given him a clean slate. Now, most companies that do this make you work for it. They make you really go around and go through all these hoops and try to figure out how to fix your credit, basically yourself. Our company does not believe that. What Trinont wants to do is give you a fresh start, get you a start over, a do-over, and teach you how to use your money well for the rest of your time and to how to invest it and make sure that you don't get into the rough situation again. So they wipe your slate clean. It's really incredible. We have some great stories, again, in that health wealth community. We also have mobile healthcare, which is just that. It's a doctor on your phone. It's not something that works with your health insurance. It's completely independent. So whether you have insurance or not, this is a service you get to use when you purchase this product. You can just dial up that doctor. I don't know about you, but if you're out of state, for example, it might be really awesome to be able to just dial up a doctor if you get sick on your phone, have a prescription shot over to the closest pharmacy. You go pick it up. You're good to go back on your way. So that's available 24 hours, 7 days a week, all the time. You always have them there. And then we also have tax services. So Trinont Tax will do your taxes for you every year, in addition to going back 3 previous years and checking to see if there was any money left on the table. Now, if it is financially a good choice for you to refile your taxes, they're going to let you know. They're going to go and scour it. Now, these guys are real professionals. They know what to look for. They actually are being guided by people who worked at the IRS and who know how to do taxes exactly as the IRS wants it to be done. A good accountant can cost you upwards of $3,000 to $5,000. So again, something that's just included with this package. We also have money-saving retail services such as Dish Network. We partner with credit card processors, solar energy, business phones, all kinds of great stuff. And then probably the piece de resistance is having a certified wealth specialist. So you get an annual visit, anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, just kind of depends on your situation, but you get an annual visit with the wealth specialist who will help you identify what age you want to be when you want to retire, how you're going to utilize either the work you're doing now or your Trinont business to get there, and then we'll help you adjust it along the way should things come up. Now, these guys answer questions. They identify your goals all across the board. They go through budgeting with you, basically anything financial that's going to help you to thrive in that area. Because again, we are here to create a strong financial future for our customers, for our associates. It's a very, very big deal. So you're probably wondering, how exactly do we get paid? Why, if I'm telling you guys to hop on here and not purchase anything, how are we getting paid? So there's a couple different ways. So we get paid up to 35% commission on products we refer out. So whether that is something in our health core, our wealth core, money-making retail services. For example, we partner with Dish Network and DirecTV. So you yourself can actually, if you have those services or if you'd like to get them, you can call them up and you can give them your broker number. And if it saves you money every month, not only do you save money on your bill, but you're going to get a 35% commission check in the mail every single month from your own bill. Now, you can do this with your friends and family as well. You just have them call in, use that broker number, see if it saves them money. If it doesn't save them money, no harm, no foul. If it does, you get 35% of their bill. We also make up to 35% on our product sales. So, for example, if you were to retail 13 bottles of CBD every month, you would get $28 per bottle commission, which is 35% is 3.5 times the industry standard. We actually pay 78 cents on the dollar back to the field, which is 3.5 times higher than every other company in our industry. Excuse me, I had to get a drink real quick. So this is only one way that we make money. Now, I know I didn't mention this in the beginning, and I probably should, but when I was working for this company for 6 days, I became Jade qualified, which means that I was able on my 7th day to go pick out a Jeep Wrangler. I now drive a 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited that I do not pay the payments for. So what I do with Trinont is I specialize in building a team. I am the head of the Portland market. So we have got a rapidly growing team in this area. So what I do is I teach other people how to do what I do. Here's kind of how it breaks down. So we've got these little circles over here. So this is you here. Excuse me. You only ever need 3 associates underneath you, personally sponsored. We don't build wide, we build deep. So you get 3 associates. You teach them each to go out and get 3 associates with my help, of course. And then you, together, you do 1,500 points in volume, roughly $1,500 in sales of some sort. Once you have hit that, 3 associates and 1,500 points, you are now Jeep qualified, and you can go pick out a Jeep, any Jeep, 3 years or newer, or a Jeep Wrangler, 5 years or newer. So we are the only company who has the car position as the first position, and here's why. It's actually pretty genius. People love to drive a Jeep that's paid for. People love to talk about a Jeep that's paid for. I love to share about it on Facebook. I love to tell my friends. It's excellent social proof if you've just started a new company and people see you earn the car right away. They're going to ask questions, and let me tell you, they do ask questions. I have received a crazy influx of people wanting to join my team since they saw that really it's real. I did get a Jeep paid for by my company. The average car payment in the United States is about $500 a month. So the reason why Trinont thinks it's so important to give this back to us right up front is to put that money back in our pockets. So what they do is they give us $600 a month just for driving the Jeep. Therefore, they're putting that money back in your pocket, regardless of if your payment's $100 or $2,000. You get $600 every month to help offset that. So let's look at. Oh, sorry. So how do you get started with Trinont? So to open your own business, to open your doors, have a grand opening, it is literally just $99. That is it. So what that does is that gives you your very own company to run with. From there, you have a choice to choose some products that you want to try yourself to become your own testimonial. Because again, we are professional storytellers. That's exactly what we do. So we have a couple of options here of packs. We have our Health Core, which is those 3 products I told you guys about, the Life, Balance, and Vibe. So that would be $150 a month and gives you 100 personal volume points. We have the Wealth Core, which is all of the wealth services that I just got done telling you guys about, for $125 a month, or 100 personal volume points. Now, we do have what's called a builder pack, which gives you 200 personal volume points and unlocks $37,000 in builder bonuses in the first year. I'll explain that in just a second. But to come in with the builder pack is just $240 a month. Now, currently, you can purchase that much product to get 200 personal volume points, or you can retail out, get customers to purchase that much in product to qualify you for the builder bonus. So, getting started. So once you get started with us, we plug you into our 48-hour game plan, which is basically a very speedy 48-hour training process. You go through that with your sponsor and me. We do it together. We get you started. We identify why you want to do this, what it is that drives you to do this. We identify who your top people are going to be that you're going to want to invite to experience this grand opening. We help you get those people there. And we help you identify goals. What do you want to accomplish in your first year? We do all of this right out the chute. The really cool thing is that all of us as associates are highly invested in your success. We cannot succeed unless we teach others to do this very, very well. So you are never going to get a halfway job from us. We are going to be there for you all the way, every single day. I am here for everybody on my team. I'm here for all of them. They're here for all of you, and downward and downward. I think that is probably the most unique thing about what we do with Trinont is the family environment and how we really take care of each other. We also have local, regional, and international training events. We just got done doing a local training event up in Portland this past weekend, and it was absolutely amazing. So on fire when we left there. I think none of us slept for the whole entire weekend because we were so excited. But we are just getting ready in March to head to Vegas for a weekend of amazing training. So much good information coming out of that. So we definitely will hook you up with information on that right out the chute. And then online, you have, when you purchase one of the packs, You get access to online business tools. Your sponsor can help you with that one. But basically, you have training tools. You've got sales tools. With either direction, if you just come in with the 99 or you go ahead and upgrade and get one of the packages or get some personal volume points, you do get your own personalized website where you can direct customers to purchase our products. The exception right now is our Brizo Pure, which is the CBD. We're getting ready to launch those websites next week, but we do have access to allow customers to purchase on their own, which we could get you that information. So let's talk money. Everybody likes money. So basically, we promote people by helping more people get into Jeeps. It's kind of the simple way to look at it. Excuse me, let me grab a drink again real quick. I think I need a humidifier in my office. So for the first position here is the Jade position. That's the position that I landed at just 6 days after I started. So what happens is they give you a team bonus for getting those 3 personally sponsored. And if you'll notice, it's only ever 3. You never have to get more people. Your group volume does change, but as you continue to share this opportunity, that group volume just shows up. So they give you a team bonus, which is here in the green. You get $250 at your first position. If you go out and you get yourself a Jeep and you give them your registration and you tell them all the information, they tack another $350 on top of that for a total of $600. I'm going to mute people. There we go. I think I did it. Just kidding.
So I did not people.
Sorry, you guys. Okay, there we go. Me and Zoom call sometimes. So that is the first position, Jade. The second position is called Pearl, and it jumps up to a $500 a month Jeep bonus. So you get $500 team bonus plus that $500 Jeep bonus should you be driving a Jeep. And you'll notice there is a bunch of orange boxes up here. This is that builder bonus I was telling you guys about. If you come in with 200 personal volume points, you become eligible for these bonuses. Now, just to put it into perspective, I'm just a little over a month in and I'm about ready to hit Pearl. So if you guys notice that in 90 days, if you hit this, you get a $2,000 bonus. I'm going to hit that within less than 40 days. So very, very doable. It's a duplicatable system that I teach out, just like I was taught before. So definitely doable. And then we jump up a little bit higher here. We've got Ruby coming in at 1,500 team bonus, 500 Jeep for a total of 2,000. Got to check out that bonus up there. I don't hate that. The game changes from Ruby to Sapphire. So you're getting $2,000 here with Ruby. With Sapphire, you get $5,000 if you have a Jeep. And then that $10,000 bonus is right on the top there. Then, of course, we hop up to Emerald. So my mentors, I am actually third down from the top of the organization. The top of our organization are Black Diamonds, which I'll show you next. My mentors are Emerald and Sapphire. They have double positions. So they're getting this 9,000 here and this 5,000 here for 14,000 a month. They're getting ready to hop up to Emerald and Diamond. So they'll be making the 17,500 here plus the 9,000 of the Emerald together. Now, the sponsor right above him is Black Diamond. These guys are phenomenal. So they are making 25,500 a month, getting ready to climb up into this ladder. So you guys, I want you to know, the reason why I point that out is because I want you to know that this is so attainable. This is absolutely real. These people are people I know personally. A bunch of us on the call here were together this past weekend at the conference, and so they know them personally now too. And you will as well. It's really, really awesome to have such amazing humans mentoring us. And these people are also the same people that wrote I call it the business Bible. It's the manual of business, if you will, to teach us how to do things in a way that works so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. So I am going to just pause here right now. So in closing, I just want to ask you guys a couple questions. The first one, do you currently have a financial plan in place that will help you to retire comfortably? And by comfortably, I don't mean making $400 a month off of Social Security. I do feel like I should point out real quick, too, that Social Security has now announced that in 2037, they will no longer have money to pay for any of their payments. So I don't know about you, but that affects me definitely, and I think it probably affects every single person on this call to some extent. My other question is, do you have the amount of time that you want to do the things you want to do? Do you have the amount of time to spend with your family, with your friends, to go out? Do you have everything you need to live that fulfilling life that you want? If you answered no to either of those, please speak to one of us. Speak to the person that brought you here. They will help you get started. They will help show you the way, if you will. It is absolutely our privilege to bless you with this opportunity. And again, you guys are under no obligation to join us, but should you know somebody else that you think would benefit, we would greatly appreciate you passing this information along to them. Well, that is the end of my presentation. I so appreciate you guys hopping on here. Definitely, I will have associates, please round back with the people you brought tonight. And I will round back with the people on here that are here with me. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Enjoy. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Enjoy your Wednesday. Bye, you guys.